Good morning from Shkodër. We have a lovely breakfast here this morning at Camping Legjanda. Everything is homemade and fresh from their garden. It's similar to sort of the same as the Mrizi Izanave, where it's agro-tourism and everything is from the local villages. So we have fresh bread, butter, which is from the local villages. We have homemade jam from all the fruits in the garden. All these fruits which are picked from the garden this morning. We have this. What was this again?
This is called
pipra.
Yeah.
So it's a type of pie, homemade, very traditional to here. Not many people know about it. And I also have my green tea with all the fresh herbs. I feel super healthy this morning.
Back in the car, there's actually more traffic than I expected in Shkodër. The city is known as the city of bikes, and you can see that young to old, there's a lot of people cycling, but there still is a lot of traffic. But where is the first stop today?
So now we are heading to one of the most interesting sites in Shkodër, which is not far away from here. It's called the Messi Bridge. This bridge, in fact, is very important to visit because it's the biggest Ottoman bridge in Albania. So we are going now there, and we will enjoy so much. After that, we will go in the center of Shkodër and we will explore the city center.
How is he remembering his facts and driving?
He remembers the facts and driving. I'm told to remember it, just think of Lionel Messi. Yeah. So that is what I'm going to think. If I forget it, I'm going to think Lionel Messi Bridge.
We have made it to the Messi Bridge. It's crazy. We've seen videos of this maybe a few weeks ago and the river was non-existent, but now the river is fully flowing and it is full. This is actually the old bridge which was built back in the 18th century, I believe, and they used to use it for horse and carts. I was wondering that you wouldn't be able to really drive a car on here because it's so cobbled. Okay, the biggest bridge that was built by the Ottomans in Albania.
Come down below the bridge. Whoa, nearly fell over. We've now come down below the bridge and you can really see the architecture of this thing. It's so impressive. It was actually used as one of the main spots for trade between Shkodër and Prizren in Kosovo. Obviously not today, but it did before. It's just a shame. There's been so much rain that the water's flowing. Right down there with the water bed, we could have walked underneath the actual main arch of the bridge. The water came. There's no way I'm getting in there now, I'll be swimming. Definitely recommend the Messi Bridge for a quick 20-minute stop, but we're going to head back into the city now, maybe get some food. Molly needs some trainers for theft. She's going to go hiking at the moment in flip-flops, which is ridiculous. We've made it to the city centre of Shkodër. Some of the roads around here are incredible. The views were so nice, and even better news, not only Molly got trainers, all three of us now have brand new trainers. Shkodër, if you want to buy trainers, Shkodër is the place. Very well priced. Are you happy with them?
I'm so happy. I don't actually have them on, but I'm excited to wear them. But we are at the Venetian Boulevard, which is basically where there's lots of bars and restaurants, and obviously it's for pedestrians and bicycles, and it's surrounded by, you have the mosque, you have the Catholic church, and over there you have the Orthodox church. It's quite strange to have so many different places of worship together.
Shows how well they get on.
Shows how well that they are at peace with each other.
One pair of new trainers. Super. Are you happy with your new trainers?
Very nice new trainers.
It's so nice along here. You've got the restaurants either side, and then they can sit out in the middle, and this goes for the entirety of the boulevard. It's definitely a good place to grab a beer. I don't think we've got time for a beer right now, maybe later, but you can see some of the architecture. It's actually Venetian, dates back to the Venetian Empire, and it's one of the, well, it is the only city in Albania that was part of this.
That was a really quick stop, but really unexpected to find something like that in Albania. Sort of Italian Venetian windows, like shutter windows, and just the streets, like really nice street full of bars and restaurants. But as I said, it was a really quick stop because we are heading off to get lunch, but you won't see that in this video. You will see it in tomorrow's video. We have just filmed another food vlog which you will see in a couple of days. I'm absolutely stuffed. We've got to get back into the car now because we're going to see the castle.
Yeah, wait for no, it isn't.
And we have made it to Shkodr Castle. Entrance is 400 lek each, and you get a little card to show a picture of the castle, which is a really nice touch. This is possibly one of the most interesting castles we've been to. As you can see behind me, there is so much land around. There's actually 3 layers to this castle as well. So as you're first going up the castle, it's the Illyrian style. The second layer of this castle is from a famous family in Albania called the Balshi family, and the last layer, where I am heading to in a minute, is Venetian. So similarly to the Venetian Boulevard, we might see some sort of Venetian style on the castle.
I think I say this every single time I'm at a castle in Albania, but I think, as my hood hits me in the head, I've just found the best views from any of the castles. You have the River Buna in front. Behind the River Buna you have Lake Shkodr, and on the other side of Lake Shkodr is Montenegro. The views are incredible. Then to the north you can see more of the mountains heading up towards Thef. Wow, there's so much to see from up here.
You can even see our hotel from here. That is crazy. The other side of the castle now, and there are 2 rivers joining in to one. We have Drin and Kia. Now they're completely different colours to the other side. Which one is the brown one? Is that Drin or Kia?
Yeah, the brown one is Drin.
So the brown one is Drin, and you can literally see it winding its way round. It's so cool.
Jensi just told me some really sad news. So this castle, with all its history, has a bar, but that bar is closed. That bar is closed.
Bad news.
Bad news.
For us.
Well, that basically means that we need to get back and have some beers.
Yeah.
Because it's been a very,
We have to find a bar.
We have to find a bar
immediately.
now, because it's been a very, very busy day. So this building here is really, really interesting. It actually at first was a church, and then it was a mosque. So now you have a combination of a mosque and a church standing together.
We found our beer, but we have also found our wine. I'm excited to try this. We've come into the restaurant of where we are staying at Camping Legenda, which is the restaurant Legenda. This place is so crazy. Like, it's not what we expected at all. So
it's a fairy tale again, right?
More of a fairy tale. Like, the outside of the garden is so beautiful. There's light chandeliers, and you've got sculptures everywhere that the owner has made himself, mosaics everywhere and paintings everywhere. It's just so beautiful. But I do really want to try this. I think I'm going to be a professional and do this.
You don't look professional.
Right, I'll try it anyway. Oh, that is really, really smooth. They're actually from the grapes here, right? Yeah. They're from around here. They taste really, really nice. You're like that one. It's not very strong. It just slides down really easily.
I did not expect this. The food here looks so good. So we have got, haven't had spring rolls in ages. We've got some spring rolls, some potato croquet. We also have a selection of cheeses and a salad, but I'm so excited to try just a spring roll. I haven't had a spring roll since like Asia, so it's incredible to have one because I haven't seen it in Albania. It's the first place I've seen it. I'm gonna do it. You know me. I get straight involved with the hands. Well, it looks so good. Look at that, and it's got like a crispy outer shell, like extra
yeah, it's not
crispy.
Like phyllo
it's like an Albanian version of a spring roll.
Spring roll, yeah. Good?
It's more tasty when you eat it with your hands.
That's how I do it. Get involved with my hands. It's a spring roll. It's incredible.
Plants and pepper.
Oh, wow.
what more food?
Yeah, that's
Here with little olive.
Perfect.
lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. More food. This is always the way Albanians love to feed you. This is focaccia. I'm going to call it the Albanian pizza. So it has got a cheese and sunflower seeds on with a pizza bread, and it looks like a pizza. Oh. The herbs and the cheese combined together. You need to try this.
And our old favourite has come out, the burek. We have zucchini, I can never say it properly. We would just say courgette in England. We have courgette burek, and we also have cheese-filled burek. Everything in Albania is filled with cheese, as I said earlier, but look at this. Doesn't it look so good?
You can have burek for breakfast, you can have burek for lunch, you can have burek for dinner.
And you can have burek for dessert if you get a pumpkin one, but that is so nice, and it's still so warm.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm in a constant food coma at the moment in Albania. We didn't even expect that food. We literally went over to the bar on the site here just to have a couple of beers because we're up early tomorrow, and ended up with that incredible dinner. I think it's actually the best food I've eaten so far in Albania, but keep that quiet. But we are up so early tomorrow. We're actually up at 6 o'clock. We have to get rid of our suitcase. We only have a rucksack each as we are traveling to the Albanian Alps. We're very excited, and we'll see you tomorrow for that.